making connections. All right. What do I mean by that? I want to bring you back in my creativity classes. In one of the classes, when I got my participants to list down as many users of straws except for drinking. And after some time, a group came up to me and said, Hazriq, we are not able to come up with much ideas. Are you able to help us? And I said, yeah, sure. So I went over to the group. I listened to the conversation, and the conversation went something like this. When somebody said, how about we put sugar in the straw? Someone else would say, yeah, but that's not a good idea. And somebody else then said, how about we use that as a shoelace? Someone else would say, yeah, but that's not a good idea as well. And so on and so forth. And then I realized something is not right. They were not connecting. They were saying this thing, what I call the yes, but, that caused disconnection. So to them, so instead of say yes, but, have a conversation again, but this time around, say yes, and. And this time around, the results were different. All right. So when one person say yes, one person say, how about we put sugar in the straw? Somebody else would say, yes, that's a good idea. How about we use it as a shoelace? And then somebody else would say, how about then we use it as a clothes hanger? And then the idea getting more and more and more. And this is the beauty of a yes and. Yes and is actually derived from the philosophy of theater improvisation. Unlike theater performances, where people on stage perform right with script, theater improv, they have no script. They are up on stage using suggestions by the audience, and they use this yes and philosophy to get the show going. And by doing that, a lot of positivity came out. And if we were to break down this yes and, I call it the ABC of yes and, the elements of yes and. And when you say yes, you actually acknowledge one another. That creates positivity. And when you say and, you're actually building on, and that means you are value adding. And by doing that, by having that conversation, the yes and conversation, without them realizing it, they're actually connecting and collaborating. And that's important. When you want to present an idea to the audience, you need to collaborate with the audience. In that sense, you need to connect with the audience by having this yes and mindset. That once you connect with the audience, you will then focus on the audience, right? Then your anxiety, you are able to control. So that is lesson number 3, making connections, creating value.